Joined now by Ryder Korczak on the show. Ryder, thanks for joining me today.
You betcha. It's an honor.
So, first question I got for you, obviously a pretty different season than what we're used to in a WHL and basically all over hockey. You were in the bubble this year with Moose Jaw. What was that whole experience like? Was it better than what you expected, or was it kind of what you thought was going to happen?
No, it was actually for sure better than I expected. I mean, it's tough to play in this pandemic, but the Western Hockey League did a pretty good job putting on that bubble in Regina. I mean, it was definitely different, but no, it was fun.
Good. So you started out your WHL career in Calgary, and then you were traded to Moose Jaw last season, and you kind of took off offensively. You had a career year, over a point per game player. What was the biggest difference between what you were doing in Calgary to what changed when you moved over to Moose Jaw? Was it just kind of more opportunity for you to play in a bigger role?
Yeah, I keep saying that. I mean, when you come into the league as a 16-year-old, you're not going to play that much. I mean, you play a role, you play the fourth line role, and that's what I did in Calgary. And then actually I got traded in the summertime, so went to Moose Jaw, went to their camp, and had a couple meetings with coaches and the GM, and they just wanted me to play my game, and I played my game, and yeah, I just the confidence came with that.
So what was it like getting traded? Obviously, the first time you had been traded, was it kind of, I would
Yeah,
imagine, pretty unexpected?
yeah, it was pretty unexpected. I think I was actually in school. I was in math class, and I got a call from my agent. And he's like, "Do you want to go to Moose Jaw?" So then me and my parents talked about it, and we made a decision, and we went to Moose Jaw. And then obviously I was definitely nervous and a little bit, but coming to the organization, they were awesome, treated me like a family. So yeah, it was definitely good.
So I was kind of curious. I was looking through your elite prospects, and your dad played in the NCAA, and you and your brother both chose a WHL route. Was it kind of always the goal to make it to the WHL, or was NCAA everything you guys kind of looked at too?
It was more about where the place we went, and I think Calgary and Kelowna were pretty good places to start off our career. So yeah, I think like we definitely had a mindset going college, but I think a bigger mindset was going to WHL.
hmm So last season, you got a chance to play with Brayden Tracey too. He was drafted by the Anaheim Ducks in the first round before he was traded to Victoria, of course. So how was it playing with him, and how did he kind of help you become the offensive player you are right now in the league?
Yeah, I mean, Brayden, he's a good player on the ice, but he's a better player off the ice. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing. He's so humble and kind off the ice, but on the ice, the guy has skill and he can do whatever he wants out there.
Mhm. So obviously, your brother went through the draft process last year, taken by Vegas, and how has it been for you this year? Like I would imagine, obviously it's a lot different. You're not having as many like in-person meetings and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Is it mostly just been like Zoom calls? And how has your brother kind of helped you get through it all?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely different, like you said. All I remember from going to the draft was just the first overall pick, and it was just nuts how the stadium went wild. But no, Caden said sometimes they roast you in their interviews, but he said just have thick skin, and yeah, so that's pretty much all the advice he gave me.
hmm So your brother was taken in the second round, and do you guys kind of have a little wager with like if you get picked a little higher? Is there something that's going
Yeah,
to
well,
there?
there's definitely some competition there. I mean, I want to go a little bit higher, but wherever I go, I'm going to be happy with. So
Perfect. Well, those are all the questions I have for you. Thank you very much for joining me here.
yeah, thanks, Liam.